Hello everyone, Ember here, and welcome back to a new video. And in this one, we're going to be taking a look at probably one of the most anticipated decks, I would say, from Phantasmal Flames, and that is, of course, going to be Mega Charizard EX, or Mega Charizard X EX. It's a very weird title, but yeah, it probably does mean that we are getting a Mega Charizard Y EX at some point as well. So yeah, 4 lists to go over today. So as for some new cards, Mega Charizard EX itself has 360 HP, making it one of the biggest boys in the format. That's a lot of HP to knock out. And if you really want to be annoying, you could use like Wally's Compassion to heal Mega Charizard, although that might be a bit annoying because you still need all the energy on your Pokemon to attack with. But still, Wally's Compassion could be a really good idea here. But yeah, the main appeal, of course, is that one attack Inferno X, which for 2 Fire Energy says discard any amount of Fire Energy from among your Pokemon, and you do 90 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So for some quick fire maths, of course, just 1 energy is 90 damage, 2 energy is 180, 3 is 270, and then 4 is crucial because it gets you up to 360. And if anything is to go by, like from past formats and things, I do think Pokemon will, like as a company, will start to push Mega Evolutions more in the Pokemon TCG. So I do think we'll actually see bigger and bigger Pokemon, more 360 HP cards that are competitive. So I would definitely say that being able to actually one-hit KO other Megas is pretty crucial. So yeah, I do think Mega Charizard X is good in that sense. It also just looks really cool. Like I prefer the design over the Y version. Something about like the blue fire and the darker skin looks really cool. But yeah, some key proponents here is we've got Oricorio EX with the ability Excited Turbo. It says often use your light during your turn if you have any Fire Mega Evolution Pokemon EX in play, so very specific. You may use this ability and attach your basic Fire Energy from your hand to one of your bench Fire Pokemon. So you could just attach 4 energy to Oricorio using its own ability, and then Mega Charizard can want to kill anything. So very convenient, very easy to use, very simple. Dawn is a pretty impactful card, and I will say that Dawn is worth picking up as a 4 of. Even if you don't end up playing Mega Charizard in the long run, this is going to be like a staple in quite a few decks, I think. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up a few copies of these. It is a 4 of in some of these lists as well, so hopefully, if you're building this set, or you're building this deck rather, I should say, brand new, just starting the set, then hopefully you'll be able to get all the cards that you need for it. But yeah, I would recommend picking up 4 Dawn. So search your deck for a basic Pokemon, a Stage 1 evolution, and a Stage 2, so helping the deck stay nice and consistent. Also got Battle Coliseum, which says prevent all damage counters from being placed on bench Pokemon by the effects of attacks or ability used by your opponent's Pokemon. So it does mean no Dusknoir and no Monkey Dory, which is kind of a big deal. Some of these lists are playing a few copies of this, so I do think Battle Coliseum is also worth picking up. But at the end of the day, it's not like a crucial card. I would say Dawn is a bit more important than, a Stadium, for example. But yeah, still a very good card. So his first list that we're going to take a look at here is a rather simple one in the sense it's not playing Pidgeot or anything like that, which is what you usually see with Charizard. It is still playing like Oricorio, it's still got Fezandipity, it's got a Tatsugiri for some, additional support in finding supporters. Also got a Chi-Yu, which is a nice backup attacker. But yeah, the main crux of the deck, of course, is 4 Charmander, 3 Charmeleon, and a 2-2 split of Charizard. You will see the regular Charizard EX, by the way, in all of these lists, because honestly, it just makes sense. Like it accelerates energy, which is great for, Inferno X. It's also great at comebacks because, of course, your opponent knocks out your Mega, they take 3 prize cards. You then want, your regular Charizard EX to swing for huge damage. It's also a 2-prizer, and it's still reasonably tanky at 330 HP. So Charizard EX is just a very strong card. Also, if you are just very keen on Inferno X and Mega Charizard, I would maybe recommend this list over all the other ones because aside from like the new Battle Coliseum Stadium, it's not actually playing many new cards. Like it's playing the 2 new Charizards, and like that's it really. Like there's no Dawn or anything. So I would recommend this one over some of the other lists just because they play less Mega Charizard. Basically, they play 1 copy. So I'd recommend this list over some of the other ones if you just want to keep things kind of simple. But then again, I do think Mega Charizard is going to be a very expensive card to try and get a hold of IRL. So hopefully it's not too difficult. Online, it's fine. We can just craft them for free. But IRL, that's a very different story. So still a very interesting list though overall and looks pretty fun and consistent. Next up though is we have another list that's going for like the 1-2 split as we'll see moving forward. So only 1 Mega Charizard, sadly. There isn't really like a true Mega Charizard or a Courier deck without Charizard EX. I just don't think it's quite good enough, and it's why we haven't really seen any lists for that outside of Japan. So kind of makes sense in that way. This list is also playing a Pidgeot line, well, a 1-1 Pidgeot line, so it's kind of thin. 3-3 Noctowl, which is kind of surprising because Noctowl just hogs the bench. But then again, like, Noctowl works fine, I guess. Like, you can find your Dawn, which gets you 3 Pokemon, which is great. You can find your Red Candy as well, so you could just easily get Red Candy Charizard, going turn 2, which is great. Also, something this deck can do, which is very underrated and very cool, is pull off Wellspring Ogerpon. So you could just Dawn for your Charizard and then Red Candy, and then, kaboom, Wellspring Ogerpon turn 2, 120 damage, 120 snipe, and it's just like, wow, that's, it's quite impressive. Although it might be 100 damage base and then 120 snipe, I think. It's been a while since I've actually read that card, but yeah, it's still a cool snipe attacker, and this list is playing 2 copies, so if you do like that, then spread shenanigans. We've got Mega Charizard, we've got a spread, we've got a nice mix of Pokemon, seems very fun. Is playing 4 Dawn, as mentioned earlier, so that is kind of impactful. Also, I think that is Energy Retrieval. I don't think that's Energy Switch. It could be Energy Switch. The card that's to the left is Sparkling Crystal Ace Spec. I think that might be Energy Retrieval. It could be also be Energy Surge, actually. I didn't think about that. This is something I should have checked. This is like 101 how not to be a content creator, by the way. You should always check your Japanese cards before you record the video. But yeah, I think that's Energy Retrieval or Energy Switch or Energy Surge. It's one of those cards, okay? I think I'm going to say it's Energy Surge, actually. Final guess. 50-50-ish chance, but yeah. Still a very cool list, though. Would be down for giving this one a go. Next up, though, is we have a Mega Charizard with 3 copies of the Charizard EX, which is quite a lot, actually. Like, I would definitely say you don't need 3 copies. Mew EX is also a bit risky. I don't like Mew EX in Charizard lists. It just seems like such a liability, and you have enough draw power as well from Pidgeot. And this list is playing plenty of draw options. It's playing a 2-1-2 Pidgeot for starters, which is a lot of draw. Plus Pheasantipity, plus Kangaskhan. Like, I guess Kangaskhan's are like a pseudo, another attacker, maybe. I mean, this list is just crazy. Like, you're playing Togekiss as well. Like, this is definitely going to be someone's YouTube video. I can already see this for a content creator. Like, 2 Togepi, 1 Togetic, 2 Togekiss, 3 Stage 2 lines is wild. Plus Shaman, plus Mew EX. I guess maybe you need the Mew EX because, like, you're so clunky if you don't play it, but still a very spicy list. 4 Red Candy as well. It's kind of aggressive. 3 Lily, 2 Iono, 4 Dawn, 1 Penny. Why Penny? Why is Penny here? I guess to move Kangaskhan if it gets stuck or like Togekiss or something, but oh yeah, Penny can't move Togekiss, never mind. But still, Prime Catcher is kind of cool. 8 Fire and Jeets, a bit more than what you would usually see with Charizard. It's an interesting list, put it that way. I wouldn't say it's like the best Charizard list in this video, but if you want to try out like a spicier build, then this is like the obligatory crazy list, But yeah, thank you for watching. That's actually it. That is the full list. So yeah, let me know what you think down below. Will you be giving Mega Charizard a go? And yeah, thank you for watching.